Scrabble wants to make changes to be appealing to Gen Z. How? Is it going to be all emojis? Wake up, Gen Z. Good morning. Hi. I am Mecca. Scrabble. We're talking about today. Why? Oh, I love Scrabble. I'm a huge Scrabble player. I played every night in the 90s with my mom when we were watching like Nick at Night and stuff. Love Scrabble. I miss you, Mom. I kind of wish you were here still to... Anyway, that's beside the point. Anyone else in Gen Z going through that? Or Gen X, rather. Gen Z won't go through that for 20 years. Anyone else in Gen Z wanting to play Scrabble? I don't know. I'm not Gen Z. I'm Gen X. I can't even say the right thing. This is the ZYXs again, isn't it? We're trying to spell the alphabet backwards, apparently, on this video. You know, maybe instead of rambling about Scrabble and something, we should have coffee.
Now that society has crumbled around you, it's time to make sure you're fully stockpiled for the forthcoming apocalypse. And while I'm hunkered down with your cash, you'll be fully prepared to be angry at whatever we tell you to be. What better way to stir that anger than with a great tasting supply of Warmonger coffee? We've been profiteering on war since the dawn of civilization. We haven't changed. Just how fast we can deliver a message and take your money has. Because when you're witnessing the end of society as we know it, you're going to want to arm yourself with that quick boost of caffeine in the morning. We offer light roast, dark roast, and our all-new Prepper blend. Smells like victory. Premium Warmonger coffee, because we can't face the end times comfortably without you.
Here's the thing. If you're selling coffee and you need somebody to make a commercial for it, look no further. I am in Vegas for now. And do you need a woman voiceover too? I can do voiceovers too. But the guy, he's good at voiceovers. He needs a job too. I have no problem with, I do write a lot of that too, though, just so we know, just so we're clear. But they are mostly him with those commercials. He's really good. He needs a job too, Scrabble, yay. Like I said, I loved Scrabble. Still will play it if you... I have an app on the phone. They have Scrabble Go. That was the big thing in 2020 when we were all staying at home and ordering DoorDash. Yay. Scrabble. I think this is what's so depressing. What changes do you need to physically make to a physical new version of a physical game that you can't use house rules on? Go to any thrift store in town, buy a Scrabble board game for any amount of money. You don't even, or buy 2 of them so you get all the pieces, right? Make any rules you want. It's like Monopoly. How many people know that free parking in the middle doesn't mean you get all the money in the middle, right? Sometimes it does if you play house rules, I suppose. That's an official thing of Monopoly. That's another game. For the first time in 75 years, Mattel is making a major change to the iconic board game Scrabble. Also, I'm available for broadcasting and editing gigs. Hello, broadcasting and or editing. The new launch is a double-sided version of the famous board game. One side with the original game for those who want to stick it to the long-time traditional version, and one side with a less competitive version to appeal to Gen Z gamers. Why? The flip side of the classic game called Scrabble Together will include helper cards. Use a simpler score. It's not hard to score in Scrabble. How? They say the letter there. On the tile, you just add it. I guess you can't multiply because sometimes you'll have a triple letter and sometimes you'll have a triple word. And sometimes you're just building onto another thing. Yeah, I'm a pretty big Scrabble player, actually. Be quicker play, allow people to play in teams. You can play in teams anyway. You know how you play in teams in Scrabble? Say, hey, you want to play in teams? So we both kind of sit there on there and we go and beat them at Scrabble. Have we progressed to this wholesomeness of Scrabble because everybody's too afraid to talk to each other and date each other in real life. So now we're just talking about Scrabble and sending secret messages throughout hidden side channels and things. I'm not in my side channels. I'm doing it on Twitter. I'm doing them blatant on Twitter. Hi. And I'm wondering what the yes and no's were to, because I'm a little dim and dense when I'm giving secret messages. You guys don't know what the crap I'm talking about, do you? I don't either. This breaks my brain. Why? I'm trying not to yell. It's early. It's still pretty early. The makers of Scrabble found that people, Gen Z people, don't quite like the competitive nature of Scrabble. What? We want a game you can simply enjoy language of words and being together and having fun creative words. Then don't keep score! It's like when I play with the dub. I'm not keeping score. I'm playing to have fun. I am changing the rules. That's what I do. I make my own rules, right? I make my own fun in these video games and real life games. Video games. Don't get me started on video games. That was another rant I have today. If you want to hear that, please subscribe. Subscribe to this channel. We're not getting any younger, are we? I'm not getting any younger. I'm Gen X already. I'm older than I look. I'm younger than I, no. Yeah, I'm younger than I seem. This broke my brain. I'm sorry for all the long pauses, but this isn't going to be a jump cut, maybe. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll cut out all the pauses and you'll just get my random... What? Random what face? It's random what face? They need a new This is just a scam to sell a new version. This is like Monopoly for millennials. They're back at it again. This is just a Monopoly for millennials. So that they're going to trick a bunch of influencers like me to buy it, just to see it, just to have it in our background when we use a green screen anyway, so we can sit here in the clouds where we really want to be, Ocean Man. Already. Now... H now, B, win. Now win. No, win. I can't even read the box. Scrabble Together is marketed for those who find the classic game to be intimidating. I can't even read the box. That's how intimidating it is. Scrabble has truly stood the test of time as one of the most popular board games in history. And we want to ensure the game continues to be inclusive for all players. It's a board game. I think this is what I think people kind of forget. They're so used to playing by the rules everywhere in life, right? And that's fine. You got to play by the rules. You know, don't run the red lights and don't, you know, go out and do bad things or something. But in something that doesn't matter, that's just for fun, right? That, you know, you're not like online competing against people in a multi-person shooter or something. This is a fun thing. You can agree with everybody in the room that, hey, we're going to change the rules. Didn't they have a movie about... Anyway, they had a movie about that, right? Or that was just about swinging. I am Mecca, and I need a turn now, don't I? Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Oh, not you, Brie. Seriously? I thought we got away from her.